Alright, my name is Flo, I'm a professional artist from Germany, and as many of you suggested, please make a drawing tutorial about how to draw a portrait in side view. So this is it. Subscribe this channel so you don't miss any of the future videos, and I catch you in a second. Alright, I start off the drawing with a single sheet of paper, which is a usual print paper with 80 grams, and a pencil by Tombow. But you can use any pencil that you want. I start off the drawing with a circle and I mark the center point of the circle. And here's a quick tip. I know a lot of people have issues by drawing a perfect circle, but if you put down your little finger on the paper and then turn the paper about 360 degrees with your other hand, then you will find out that this is a method where you can draw an almost perfect circle. I also wrote a book about how to draw, and you can buy this book and learn drawing from scratch if you want, and if you don't want, you can just leave it and watch this video. The next step is to draw another circle, which is a little bit smaller. The size of this circle is about 2/3 of the first circle. And I decided to do it freehanded just to challenge myself. You can do it as well. The next step is to divide this circle into two pieces, and I do that with a straight line. And this is another challenge too, I guess, drawing a straight line. We add another straight line which is horizontal, and to be honest, this looks very geometric, but in the end it all makes sense, I promise. Well, in case that it's too confusing for some people to understand what lines we are drawing, I just write the name for the lines on the side of the paper. So the first line that we draw is the eyebrow line. The second line we draw is on the bottom of the second circle, which is horizontal as well, and this is the line for the nose. We continue drawing another horizontal line, which has the same distance from the lines up above. So we measure it out and then we draw another horizontal line, and this horizontal line means that is the chin. And then we add another horizontal line, which is at the top of the second circle that we drew. So this line is especially the hairline at the end. And if you feel this video or this drawing process is too fast for you, then feel free to click pause whenever you want, or restart the video how often you want it. Alright, I mark the distances between the lines for you, which is 1/3, and it means the lines have equal distances. The next step is to draw a straight line at the left side of the circle, which is the forehead at the end. And this line right here is the jawline. Alright, now some things make sense right now, and things are getting together, and you might have the opinion about you are drawing a head in side view. Let's continue with drawing. We draw another horizontal line which is a little bit underneath the center line of the circle. This is the line for the eyes, and as you might remember in other videos that I did before, you remember that the line for the eyes is always in the middle from top and bottom of the head. And I just started the eye drawing from the side with a triangle shape. I try to keep the drawing very simple as usual, because it's more important to show you the proportions and the correct way of drawing, rather than creating a hyper-realistic drawing in this tutorial with you. The eyebrows are just a moon-shaped thing from the side. We don't want to do more details in this stage of drawing. And we just continue keeping it simple. The nose is just a straight line with a S-curved thing at the bottom, and the nose is the only thing which stands out a little bit more than the rest of the forehead from the straight line that we drew for the forehead. So the nose is one thing which is like a little bit more on the left side, the rest is on the right side inside the head proportion. And as you might recognize always when I draw lips from the side view, the upper lip stands a little bit more out than the lower lip. That makes a much more realistic look and pops your drawing a little bit more out. I draw the jaw line, which is not that perfect at this moment, but I will change it a little bit later. Next thing we're gonna do is draw the ear, and there is one big mistake I very often see people do, and it's the beginning of the ear is not at the center line, which is straight. The beginning of the ear, the line of the beginning is a little bit inclined to the back, so that means the ear lays a little bit down on the back, and that makes a little more natural look. So the size of the ear is between the eye line and the bottom of the nose line. And exact same thing for the ear then for the other face features. We don't want to create a hyper-realistic drawing in this stage. I just want to capture the impression, and if somebody's coming into your room where you are drawing and looks upon your shoulder and takes a look at the drawing that you do, then he or she has to recognize, oh, that's a person from the side view. No matter what detail you give, no matter how detailed you are or how sketchy you are, we just try to capture the impression of a side view. I mean, every human is different. There are humans with big noses or small noses, big ears or small ears, so everyone is like unique, but we try to capture the overall proportion for this drawing. Next thing is continuing with hair drawing. There's one major rule that we have to follow along, and it means don't draw the hair exactly at the circle line from the proportion. If you have a reference photo where you're drawing from, or especially a person sitting in front of you, try to realize or try to observe in the correct way what the shape of the head is about and capture it in your drawing. As you can see, I do it a little wavy and not accurately at the line from the first circle. And at this point there is a little edge in the hairline, which represents the transition between forehead and side head. One thing I really like to do at the end of my drawings is to redefine the outline. So I really like the look of a bold outline, so feel free to just add this thing on your drawing too. Well, this is it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and hopefully it was helpful. If yes, leave a comment, like and subscribe if you want, and I'm trying to catch you in the next one.